Why did your grandparents buy a fridge once, and you're already eyeing a new phone again? They own stuff for 20 years, and we can't make it two without getting itchy, even when the old thing still works and the payment isn't even done. I'm going to show you why that happened without the lazy kids these days speech. Then I'll give you a simple way to decide what to replace, what to repair, and what to ignore so upgrades stop quietly renting out your life, one little monthly charge at a time. Most people want this to be a personality story, like older generations had grit, and we somehow lost it. That story feels good because it gives you a villain, and the villain is everyone younger than me, which means you never have to look at the system you're swimming in. Your grandparents lived around fewer incentives that poke them all day. If they bought a couch, their neighbor didn't see it in real time, rate it, compare it to 10 other couches, then send them an ad for the one successful people buy. Right now, someone makes money when you feel slightly behind. So that low-grade itch isn't a personal flaw, it's a product. Older products were built like someone expected you to keep them alive. Screws you could reach, space to work, a manual that didn't treat you like an intruder, and parts that didn't require a secret handshake to order. A lot of modern stuff feels like it was built to end, not to last. You get glue, sealed batteries, fragile connectors, and a repair process that costs just enough time and hassle that replacing starts to sound like being practical. Then your brain learns a habit. Friction means quit. Even when the problem is small, you start throwing money at it because the real thing you're buying is the end of the annoyance. Back then, keeping a car for 10 or 15 years often made you look steady. You could maintain something, you didn't chase every new thing, and you weren't trying to prove you mattered with a receipt. Now the signal flipped. A new thing signals you're current, and being current signals you're safe. And being safe feels like belonging, even if that feeling lasts about as long as the unboxing video. That's why upgrades hit like relief, not joy. It's not the object, it's the moment your brain stops asking, "Am I falling behind?" The problem is the scoreboard is public now. If your internal scoreboard is weak, you'll keep paying for peace on a schedule. Your grandparents saved, then bought. That gap between wanting and getting did something useful. It forced them to sit with the desire long enough to see if it was real, and it made the price feel like a real trade. Now, you can buy first and feel later. Monthly payments turn a big choice into a small one, which sounds harmless until you realize you can stack 10 small choices and still end up trapped. When your budget fills with subscriptions and payments, your job starts paying for your past impulses. That's when you lose your ability to say no to a meeting, no to overtime, no to a boss who's creeping into your weekends. You don't just buy objects, you sell flexibility. That's the hidden swap. So, what do you do without turning to a monk who never replaces anything? You build a replacement system that protects cognitive freedom and blocks lifestyle creep at the door. Rule 1. If it touches your identity, delay the upgrade by 30 days. Phones, cars, clothes, anything that makes you imagine a new you. That's the stuff designed to hijack your internal scoreboard, so you slow it down on purpose. Rule 2. If it touches your health or your income, fix it fast. Tires, brakes, a laptop you use to earn money, a mattress that wrecks your back. Don't romanticize suffering. Just handle it and move on. Rule 3. When you do replace, buy the boring version you can maintain. Common parts, repair shops everywhere, fewer fragile features. Because the goal isn't perfection, It's staying out of the upgrade loop. Keep a few big things longer than normal, and you'll buy back more time than any raise ever will. If you want the exact checklist I use to decide repair or replace, click the next video on your screen. And subscribe if you want more ways to protect your internal scoreboard before the next upgrade tries to name your life for you.